Hey, what's going on, everyone? It's Friend Bats. My name is Jared. There's Carl. And this is Titans Beast World. This is technically the second volume of the Tom Taylor run on Titans. It will say it's not, that it's just Beast World. But when I bought volume 1, I did then buy volume 2. And I was like, oh, I don't know if I'm going to read Beast World. But then when I went to go pick up Titans Volume 2, I noticed that Titans 1 ended with 1 through 5. And then this, then Titans Volume 2 had 8 through 13. And I was like, hey, where the heck is 6 and 7? And so I went and looked online about this. Does this have 6 and 7 in it? Some kid's going like this right now. If he's watching, right? 6 and 7. That's a thing. I don't get that. I don't think anyone actually gets that. Hey, Carl, you're young. What's 6, 7? Yeah. And so I just bought this because I was like, because when I read the first few pages of volume 2, I'm looking at it over here. Dark-Winged Queen. There was stuff that was like the fallout of Beast World. So I'm like, okay, put it back on the shelf. Let's get Beast World. Got Beast World. And then I was very surprised that issues 6 and 7 were in here because it wasn't listed on any of the websites. Amazon, League of Geeks, In Stock Trades wasn't listed. So I was just like, oh, are they just not printing issues 6 and 7 in trade? Am I going to have to go chase those down to know what's happening? Are they just pointless filler? Nope. They're important to this. And they're in here. Thank goodness. And I read this on Thanksgiving vacation and I just really enjoy this. It was a really, really cool story. My fiance, who absolutely hates Starro, I showed her some of the imagery in here. And so, she grew up watching Teen Titans, and now she's like watched a lot of animated stuff with me. We're on Justice League. She absolutely hates Starro because he's creepy and makes her uncomfortable. And so I showed her Beast Boy. So the premise is that there's a giant evil starfish in space. Starro defeated him before. So in order for the Justice League to defeat this giant starfish, they're going to have to release Starro, and Beast Boy goes, hey, I'll become Starro and I'll fight him myself, right? And so that's what he does. And the evil starfish ends up taking over Beast Boy, and then was Dr. Hate, right, is this character. And they like warp the mind of Beast Boy with this evil. So he's an evil starfish, and he shoots his starfish spores around the world, and superheroes and people become animals. Right? Black Adam is a big lion, and just this story, like Animal Man's having a meltdown. Some really great scenes between Batman and Nightwing. Batman ends up becoming a werewolf, and that's freaking awesome. Dick Grayson has to fight Batman as a werewolf. Some good stuff in here, man. When Detective Chimp shows up, I'm already sold. And I was reading like 2 issues a day, and I was just really enjoying this overall. It's a solid book, has a lot of good art in it. And I will say that Tom Taylor does write a good Titans book. And I said this in my last Tom Taylor Titans book, is that this era of Titans is supposed to be replacing the Justice League, and it doesn't feel like that. It does a bit in this story, but overall, each of his Titans run, which he has like 3 runs, each of them is kind of a inner Titans problem with each of them. So the first one is Wally West gets killed, and the Titans have to figure out how to reverse time to prevent him from getting killed. The second one is Beast Boy accidentally turns not everyone, but like 1 million people into animals, and now they got to stop it. And the third one is Raven becomes evil again. And as much as I've enjoyed this run, which I'll talk about in the next volume of this, but I haven't really enjoyed this run. But my big issue with it is if they were going to replace the Justice League for the time being of there not being a Justice League, I feel like there should have been Justice League stakes. But that's just the problem, I think, with editorial and the big choices of what they were going to do with Titans. And I think Tom Taylor was going to get on Titans anyway. And these were kind of some of the ideas that he had. And it would just kind of overall in the shared universe that they're like, oh, we're also going to get rid of the Justice League. So fit that into your story. But yeah, Beast World was really good. If you haven't read it, I definitely recommend going out and getting it. I needed to burp, but didn't have to. Quality video. So thanks for watching. Catch you guys on the next one. Peace.